Alright class, we're back. This is hopefully the final part of the building of the terrarium. We got into all kinds of ecosystems and habitats for all kinds of things, and we discussed it in some of the previous videos and just talked about what we were getting, and we'll discuss it more as we observe what happens in here. So we're gonna start. We have some. I got some extra stuff out there that I didn't film anywhere, and I got some branches, got some bigger rocks and some small soil. Like gravel, and then there's some soil with the plants, and then you can see we've got all of our bugs right here. We've got some water plant type stuff, and some fish, and we got our water bugs, and we've got our plants. So here we go. We're gonna see how well we can do this. Now I'm gonna start by scooping some of this gravel-like material. I want some smaller gravel, sandish. It's almost like some sand, but some thick gravel with it. I'm going to put that in the bottom of both of these. Don't be afraid to get a little dirty in this process here. A little stuff on me. Okay? Probably good. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start taking these plants and trying to put them in here, these ones like this. So I'm actually going to put this big tree in the corner. It might not even go in the corner. It might go maybe right in the middle. It's got that root. So I'm going to get that root to go down a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take and I really want somehow to get these house leeks, succulent things around there. I want a little bit more dirt in there before I do that. Some more dirt in there. Okay, let's see if we can. Maybe I'll just take this little one and put it in there. That's still too low. I want the dirt to kind of be overflowing. Go ahead and put these apple mints. We got some apple mints. We're going to put the apple mints in there too and see how they take off. And we're just going to put this little tiny house leek in there, and then this bigger one. I'm going to put this. They call it cemetery flower. Put that one in there. How about some just ordinary grass? There's lots of creatures even in this soil. Some worms they're wiggling around. There's some ants I know that are in this soil. So we'll see what comes out with all of this stuff. Might try to put some more of this apple mint. I don't know if it will root or if it'll die, but it'll serve something for something. something will eat that up. And since we do have some more space in here, I'm going to go ahead and add one more of this succulent house leek, and we'll see if it'll go. Okay, so then I'm going to take off the lid off this container. Remember I told you the other day we were going to use it as a cheese ball container. And I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put this big one down in there if I can. Okay. Then we'll put this other. Well, actually, let's put our gravel in there next. We'll put this small, fine stuff in there first. As I drop stuff on the floor, my wife, I'm sure, is not going to be happy when she sees it. So I got these bigger rocks. I'm going to take these bigger rocks and set them out so I can put the smaller stuff in there like I want. Let's see if I can. Uh-oh, I dropped some of that on my one flower. That's not good. Or my one plant. Hopefully I can rinse it off with some water when I pour some of the water in. I'm going to put this second plant in there. I'm going to put it maybe over the back side there. Put a rock down in there. Some rocks on the back side. Actually, I'm deciding against this small one. This small one's going to have to stay out for now. I am going to take this small house leek though, and I'm going to try to get it down in there, see if it'll take. I don't know if it will or not. Just don't want to not have enough room for those fish and those other aquatic plants. So we'll see if that small house leek will take. Then what we got next is we got our plants and some of our other stuff. So I'm gonna put this, or this last one, our last bit is like our aquatic plants. Let's see if I can maybe put this one down, its roots down and in. So you can still see it, but it's roots down in there. Still maybe some access for the fish. We got the water that it came in. We're going to use it to rinse off that a little bit. Okay, we got our water bugs. I'll put them in next. We're going to see about this fish. It's going to be the hardest thing to try to get in there. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to dump them in this separate container so that maybe it won't be so hard on them when I pour them into the water. Okay, we got them all 6 of them. Let's see if I can get this in. This. All right, so you can see kind of what we got going on here. Our fish are in there, our dirt's in there. I'm going to make a few adjustments, and we'll catch back up on this after I make these adjustments and do a finished product. All right, we're finally done. I emptied out the insects into there with their little bit of decomposing matter so they can eat some of it. Some of them are decomposers, the snails and different things. I actually found out we caught a spider, and there's a spider in there as well. The centipede did come in real quick and then go down into the water through the leaves. So hopefully, because I put some sticks in there and we have the plants and some rocks, the centipede will be able to get itself back out. But you know, that even happens in the wild. If you look at a mud puddle outside, you see worms and they're dead in the mud puddle because they went in and they drowned. Animals, insects just do those kinds of things. Our fish are pretty active. I can't wait to see them when the water clears up and see what they're up to. All right, we are done with this for now, but we will keep taking some observations over the next 4 weeks.